Hi, my name is Derwood Selby, and I'm running for City Council at Large in Philadelphia. Right now, for me, because of where I live, it's been all my life, the 33, the 23, the 15, that's the trolley, and maybe they used to be called the C bus. I don't know, I believe it's the 16 down on Broad Street. They get me around, but again, SEPTA is very reliable. I mean, it's a lot of things that they're trying to change and make things more efficient for people to get around, but SEPTA is awesome. Because basically we go north, south, east, and west. I believe there's one right off of Spring Garden between Collar Hill, 18th, and Spring Garden. And there's, I'm gonna call it a green space now that I understand. It's in our neighborhood, and the people just put it together. And it says Hubert and Brown, and a lot of neighborhood people be there. My father, we had our own gardens. We started in the garden in the backyard, but one of those lots he took over when we were younger, and we had the whole garden like they do now. They do the neighborhood gardening. So my father was doing that stuff in the late 70s, probably before me. Those are my favorite, to be honest with you. You can find one of those and put a bench in it. That's it. I have a kid, my daughter, Talena. Hey, Talena. She's actually about to start grad school in September. She's a track runner, and she's going for criminal justice. My pets, we had a pet, Mimi, which passed away, Mimi was about 12 in human years. And after that, I said I didn't want any more pets because I didn't know it would affect me the way it did. But as a kid, man, pets, fish, turtles, rabbits. So yes, and I love pets. You have to just meditate, fall back, think about things, breathe. I was at an event the other day. It was almost like this, but it was a committee ward meeting. And I'll be honest, I don't know if you'll use this, but I choked. But it got down to, dude, you've been doing this. You worked at PhillyCAM, you're a production person, you've been in the back in front of the camera. Breathe. So it gets down to me breathing and just calming down and think about, go to your happy place. For me, that's what it is. It's the Fanatic for sure. The Flyers have one, and I don't know what that thing is. I'm a little questionable, whatever that is. Sixers don't have one, I don't believe. Do the 6-7? They do. They do have a mascot. But to answer your question, the Philly Fanatic is my favorite Philly mascot, and I'm an all Philly, native Philadelphian. Never traded, never went to any team. When teams win over the years, I go back to Wilbert Montgomery. I'm aged myself, and Jaworski, so always been a Phillies fan. Phillies, Flyers, Sixers, and our soccer team. I forgot their name, but I know we got a soccer team. Well, number one, the residents definitely should have a say by being part of the process. That's the first thing I would make sure. If you're not part of the process, then that means that things are getting done without you, things are getting done in the side doors. We're not gonna have, we wanna make sure that we're all part of the process, and being part of the process, the community has to come out. We have to come out as a community, which we're not doing right now. So that's why we're not part of some of these policies anyway. So that's how I would handle that part. And then the second part of the environment policies and projects that will affect the neighborhood. I just know that I believe that it's time for a collective reset and a fresh approach to resolving issues for the greater community while working on an equitable, all-inclusive future. So again, when it comes to mainly environmental, I have a meeting coming up real soon with a group, I don't want to say any names, and it's all about the environment. And PhillyCAM had an event with the mayors the other day, the Green Plan, which I thought was awesome, and people showed up, so that's my point. You have to be there, you have to be in it to win it. Again, it gets down to, you have to be in it to win it. Right now, there's certain zip codes that got a trash schedule that a lot of the city is not, I don't know who's ever in charge, is not collecting trash on time, and they specifically, in black, brown, and yellow communities, is not picking up that trash on time. Downtown, where we are now, it's clean down here, but you go up to Cecil B. Moore, North Philly, parts of Fairmount, Northeast, Strawberry Mansion, dumping everywhere. So we have to find out how do we get the right people in the right departments to pick that trash up and start, I know they're fining people for trash, but you gotta catch them. And then again, to me, it's all about the community. You have to get the community involved. We have to tell our neighbor, or even when it comes to motorcycles and all these bikes out here. But it's still like we have to talk to the people in the community to get things done. We the people.